a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the UMass Minutemen, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the South Florida Bulls. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. UMass will kick off and we'll be underway. Coming out with it, it's Orji. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the USF Bulls offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point, and I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season or the first part of the season? Now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Bulls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Gets it out quickly. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Takes the easy one to the back. Touchdown Bulls. They grab the early lead.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
So UMass offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, and I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Fires to the big fella. Can't get him to the ground. And he was running with authority, especially with that stiff arm for a solid gain on the play. UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Lemon. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds a little space. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally threw.
Oh, he's got some space. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USF. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Cincinnati pulled out a win today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Bearcat players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing.
Looking downfield on first down.
Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tight end now in motion. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
This time they'll go to the running game. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The give on the option. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. UMass will line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. South Florida has it back and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Gets the back moving. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They're working that left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Makes the grab deep. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. To the air on 1st down. He'll pull it down.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him. Try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Using the quick game. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Bulls are flying down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The play action fake. Skips away from pressure. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Finds a tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. UMass to the line on 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Got his man in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll do it himself. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. We're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now. That is a staple of the sport.
Good right down the boulevard. The Minutemen had to settle for the field goal. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football.
Turning it on! They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Wants to throw on first down. He's going for it all. Got it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown Bulls. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. UMass comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle, it's enough. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team does. Touchdown, Minutemen! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And they didn't start this 1st half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Here we go, here we go. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on fourth down.
And it's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
They pick it off to this defense, a much-needed play. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to fire on second down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The snap sets up to throw. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
The UMass offense returns to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the catch. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Marshall is ahead right now in Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there controlling this game. Things are a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Auburn. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. They send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. At midfield, he's got room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll give it to the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. UMass will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Handoff to the lone back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
Pass interference. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Bulls send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
On the double. Flat.
Leaves it with the running back. Makes his man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on 2nd and short. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Plows through the defense. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. It's a reverse. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Duff. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Oh, they're after him. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards. Makes the...
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen! Ready to try the point after. Right down the middle. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Got enough for the first. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the...
Oh, he's got some space. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with a first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. The give to the single back.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Trying the left side. Got enough for the first down. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they're
going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I... Conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. It's a draw. Quick spin on the run. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Ellis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Let's it fly. Got a man. It's Marco. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. A 1st and 10 for this offense. They go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. UMass comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run play action. He'll pull it down and run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He is stopped short on the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it. He'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. The Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's got it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them.